gunshots that rang out in the quiet night killed nearly 100 coyotes, but that didn't calm the anger of the farmers. Their herd of cows had been attacked and eaten by these predators the night before, and the loss of a whole herd of cows made them angry and determined to exterminate them. Let's follow the farmers to see how they deal with hundreds of coyotes in one night. Perhaps the cows on this farm had a terrible night because of the hunting and chasing of the coyotes. Although they were large adult cows, they were still taken down painfully. Because the damage was too great, the farmers would not ignore these pests. They were determined to destroy them, to protect the remaining livestock. Coyotes have long been a serious threat to North American cattle farmers. These true predators can kill dozens of cattle overnight without farmers noticing them. Although they are smaller than other wild wolves, coyotes are no less capable hunters when operating in packs. These attacks often occur at night when cows are grazing or resting, and coyotes are active in the dark. A coyote attack can be devastating to a farmer's livestock, not only causing direct economic losses, but also stressing the herd, which can lead to other health problems. Farmers have tried many methods to control this aggressive predator, such as building sturdy electric fences or setting traps, but they have not been very effective. Stronger measures are needed, so using guns to kill coyotes is the most effective way to protect livestock. Guns are an effective and immediate way to eliminate a threat, especially for farmers in remote areas where other methods may be less effective. Farmers use rifles or shotguns are used to control coyote populations on their land. The choice of gun depends on a number of factors, including terrain, distance, and the size of the coyote. Large caliber rifles like the .223 Remington are commonly used for their accuracy and range, ensuring that the coyote is taken down before it reaches the farm. To be effective in controlling them, farmers often patrol their land at night or dawn when coyotes are most active. Coyote hunting at night is always accompanied by thermal imaging equipment, which is also a necessary tool for every hunter. Farmers use thermal binoculars to detect animal tracks in the dark. The images of coyotes or livestock on the farm will appear clearly, helping farmers to identify them from a distance. With this equipment, farmers hunting at night can cover more terrain and track the movements of animals clearly. When spotting coyotes, farmers need to combine skill, patience, and precision to ensure a hit. Some ranchers use hunting dogs to help track prey, locate, and kill the animals more easily. The shooting position is very important because it determines the ability to take down a coyote in the fastest and most humane way. Aim at the head or lungs of the coyote, which will help kill the prey easily. There is still much debate about coyote hunting, and conservationists argue that more moderate methods, such as using acoustic devices or chemical repellents, should be used to scare coyotes away without harming them. However, the reality is that it is the farmers who suffer the greatest losses, who can lose much more property and have their livelihoods disrupted. Therefore, for farmers, the use of firearms to control coyotes is considered the most effective and inevitable measure. Do you know how farmers usually deal with coyotes after hunting them? The fur is the most valuable part of the coyote, and farmers often process the skins on the spot after the hunt. The skinning process must be done carefully, so as not to damage the fur. The remaining parts are often shipped to predator farms to make the most of the cost. Today, coyotes are still a major enemy of farmers in North America and Canada. Hunting and control of these animals still takes place every day, and the effect is to reduce attacks on livestock farms. Mountain lions are the biggest threat to Colorado sheep farmers. But will mountain lions succeed in their hunts when they have to face off against intelligent and resilient sheepdogs? In today's video, we will explore the spectacular confrontation between sheepdogs and mountain lions to protect their flocks of sheep. Watch the whole video to not miss any interesting details. We are witnessing a thrilling chase and sniffing between dogs and wild mountain lions. Due to their greater numbers, the dogs are not afraid to confront the notorious predator. On the contrary, the mountain lion has to stay high up, only growling in an attempt to scare the dogs away from its territory. Thanks to the advantage of the terrain and its excellent climbing ability, the mountain lion has avoided the attacks of the dogs. So, Why are these dogs confronting mountain lions? The reason was that this mountain lion had attacked the farmer's sheep farm before. It caused significant damage to the farmer. Not only did they lose a few sheep, but also had to pay for the treatment of the remaining sheep in the herd. When attacked and chased by a mountain lion, the sheep often panic and stop eating, even affecting their ability to reproduce, thus causing the farm owner to suffer great economic losses. To prevent attacks by mountain lions and other wild animals, ranchers use sheepdogs to protect their flocks and ward off the notorious predators. Sheepdogs are large, strong, and have a natural instinct to protect livestock. Therefore, when wild predators approach the farm, sheepdogs are the first to detect danger and warnings for farmers. When mountain lions are spotted around the farm, dogs act as the first line of defense. They alert farmers and sheep by barking furiously, which is also a threat signal to the animals. The dogs will hunt, but if the mountain lion does not retreat, they will confront it directly. When a sheepdog encounters a mountain lion, the confrontation can be fierce. Mountain lions are very strong and capable of killing a dog, but sheepdogs are trained to work in packs, using teamwork to confront predators. Outnumbered, sheepdogs have often successfully driven off predatory wild animals. However, confrontations can be dangerous for sheepdogs, especially if they are alone with a mountain lion or if the predator is aggressive. Injuries are common, and in some cases, a sheepdog has died while protecting livestock. However, these dogs are extremely resilient, and their protective instincts mean they are willing to risk their lives to protect their livestock. If ranchers are experiencing significant livestock losses from mountain lions, more drastic measures may be needed. Hunting with guns and dogs is also effective in controlling this predator. Bloodhounds are often used to track and hunt mountain lions, with the dogs following the scent of the animal and leading the hunter to its location. Once the mountain lion has been driven into a tree or corner by the dogs, the hunter uses a high-caliber rifle to ensure a quick and humane kill. The use of dogs allows hunters to locate and track cougars in rugged and difficult to access mountainous terrain. Mountain lions are managed in most states in the United States to maintain sustainable populations. As a result, in many areas, hunters are required to have a hunting license or special tag to hunt mountain lions. Violations of hunting regulations can result in fines and, in severe cases, jail time for hunters and farmers. So, besides harming livestock and poultry, what other serious problems do mountain lions cause? In areas with large mountain lion populations, they frequently enter residential areas and pose a safety hazard. There have been several reports of people being attacked and seriously injured by mountain lions, raising safety concerns for communities near mountain lion habitats. Domestic pets such as dogs and cats can fall prey to mountain lions. These apex predators often sneak up at night and are so stealthy that no one can detect them. Many pet dogs and cats have been attacked. This dog was targeted and almost became a late-night meal for a mountain lion, but luckily it escaped. Mountain lions are a protected species, but they also pose a threat to farmers in the areas where they live. In addition to control, conservation measures are needed to prevent their numbers from declining. Like migratory birds, fruit bats also make challenging trips each year in search of warm climates and abundant food sources. But is this journey as simple as it seems? Let's explore the huge migration of these Draculas in the animal world. Will they find a safe haven, or will they face threats from humans? Discover these interesting secrets in today's video. Fruit bats, belonging to the family Pteropodidae, are widely distributed throughout the tropical and subtropical regions of Australia, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. With their powerful jaws and excellent sense of smell, they easily find the most delicious ripe fruits. Known as the largest bat species in the world, with a wingspan of up to 1.7 meters and a weight of up to 1.45 kilograms, they are truly Draculas in real life. Not only do they play a vital role in dispersing seeds and pollen, helping to maintain ecosystems, but they are also the furthest flying mammals. They can fly around 2,000 kilometers in search of food on each migration, consuming 2.5 times their body weight in fruit each night. Every year, from October to December, fruit bats undertake spectacular migrations, traveling thousands of miles in search of abundant food sources. Notably, up to 10 million bats congregate in Zambia's Kasanka National Park, making it the world's largest migration. This journey is not only an adventure, but also helps to disperse seeds and sustain the lives of many species of plants. They contribute to maintaining biodiversity and ensuring the growth of many important tree species. The flight speed of these bats can reach 20 to 25 kilometers per night, proving their impressive mobility. But the migratory journey of fruit bats is not always smooth. Not only do they cause a lot of damage to agriculture, eating fruit and destroying crops, but they are also hosts to many dangerous viruses, threatening the health of crops and livestock. The situation is even more serious when forests are cut down, making their food sources scarce. Despite their beneficial role in pollination and seed dispersal, fruit bats can also have a negative impact on agricultural economies, reducing crop yields and quality. Some studies have shown that, if left unprotected, bats can reduce fruit yields by up to 20%. This poses a challenge for farmers, especially in areas with strong agricultural development. In the Mediterranean, Rosetus aegypticus bats are considered a major agricultural pest in Israel, Lebanon, and Turkey. They feed on a variety of commercial fruits such as apples, bananas, figs, and pomegranates, causing conflicts with farmers and leading to large-scale eradication programs. In Africa and the Indian Ocean, Terapis bats cause significant damage to mango, cashew, and almond crops. Control measures such as cave fumigation and hunting have been used, but damage remains severe. In Madagascar, the Madagascar flying fox, Terapis rufus, feeds on avocados, lychees, mangoes, and tamarinds, and also causes conflicts with farmers. What if these bats accidentally make it to Southeast Asia? They will certainly face many challenges. The region is rich in tropical fruits such as longan, custard apple, and rambutan, which attract bats. In addition to foraging for food, bats also face the risk of being hunted for food. Southeast Asia is not an ideal place for migratory fruit bats because of hunting for their meat. In many countries, bat meat is a traditional food, with famous dishes such as bat adobo in the Philippines and paniki in Indonesia. Bats are widely hunted in 10 of the 11 countries, with the exception of Singapore. Bat hunting is not only for food, but also seen as a solution to limit the impact of fruit bats on fruit orchards.
Ini kita kasih air biar dia makan.
To combat the damage caused by bats to crops, many farmers have adopted protective measures such as netting, bat-repellent sounds, and switching to less vulnerable crops. Netting has been shown to be effective in protecting crops from bats and other animals. Additionally, pruning trees to keep them at lower heights also makes it easier to net and protect crops. We have been following the arduous migration of fruit bats and their impact on agriculture. While fruit bats bring many positive benefits, they also pose a threat to agriculture. Finding the right balance between bat conservation and protecting farmers' crops is crucial. Surely you have seen how farmers kill rats with guns on our channel. But there is a more explosive way to kill rats. Yes, you heard right. Explosive here is to blow up the rat burrow systems deep underground. So, how is this super stimulating way to kill rats done? Let's explore with us right away. For centuries, gophers have been a persistent problem for farmers, not only in the United States but also around the world. They are notorious for destroying crops, chewing through equipment, and spreading disease. While traditional methods such as trapping and predators have been used for centuries, they are ineffective against the large numbers of underground burrowing gophers. These burrows can stretch across large areas of land, causing extensive damage to crops and farm equipment. Modern methods of rat control, such as trapping or shooting, are not very effective against burrowing rats. They spend most of their time in burrows and only feed at night. Using guns to kill burrowing rats is almost impossible. Therefore, the challenge for farmers is to use special control methods that both kill rats and destroy burrows and prevent further burrowing. In this context, farmers in some areas have turned to a more drastic, albeit controversial method of killing rats, using controlled explosives to destroy nests and kill rats. This method is performed by experienced farmers or reputable pest control professionals. First, they need to locate the rat burrows and mark all the locations, which is necessary to ensure the safety of the farmers, and the gas mixture is absorbed into the entire rat burrow system. Then, they use specially designed machines to mix and pump propane and oxygen into the rat burrow system. After the gas mixture spreads throughout the burrow system, the farmers will activate the detonator to destroy the rat burrow system, kill the rats, and seal the burrows. This method, although it looks dangerous because it makes a very loud noise, is very effective in killing rats deep in the cave. Oh, yes. Each time a rat burrow is blown up, it will destroy the entire burrow system that the rats have previously dug, including large burrows. Blowing up a burrow will also destroy the entire burrow, preventing other rat populations from digging burrows. The method of blasting rat burrows is more effective in preventing invading rats, because it destroys the entire population of rats hiding in the burrows, including baby rats or adult rats in the reproductive period. thereby preventing the spread of the rat population. The method of blasting rat burrows is often carried out in open grassland areas, or even on golf courses, because these areas are ideal places for cave rats to live and dig burrows. In the United States, the use of explosives to eradicate invasive species is regulated, and farmers must follow safety protocols to ensure that the process does not endanger people or property. Farmers using this method must be trained in the handling of flammable gases and explosives, as well as the management of the equipment used to introduce gas into the cave. The equipment must be regularly maintained and inspected to ensure proper operation. This method can cause an unintended explosion that is unsafe for people and animals on the farm. To kill burrowing rats, in addition to blasting their burrows, American farmers have invented effective rat traps. These traps are placed in areas with large burrowing rat populations. Farmers dig a small hole in the ground and place the rat traps. In the traps, bait such as peanuts or cheese will attract them more effectively. Each trap location is marked by farmers for easy identification. Burrow destruction is a controversial but sometimes necessary method used by farmers in the United States to manage hard-to-eliminate rodent colonies. While effective, the technique raises important questions about animal welfare, environmental impact, and safety. As the agricultural industry continues to grow, balancing the need for pest control with humane and sustainable practices will remain a challenge. You may not know, raising black pigs can bring in an income of about $3,000 per month for Thai farmers. Each 95 to 105 kilogram pig can be sold for 7,000 to 7,500 baht, equivalent to 200 to 250 US dollars, much higher than regular commercial pigs. So, why are black pigs so valuable? And why is the black pig farming industry developing strongly in Thailand? Watch today's video to find out the answer to this question. In the context of pork prices often falling sharply, affecting the income of many farming households, raising black pigs is a solution to improve the situation. Currently, some black pig breeds raised in Thailand have high productivity, such as Phetchabun, Durak, Meishan, Kurobuta. These pig breeds can be native pigs or crossbred from different black pig breeds, creating healthy, disease-resistant, and high-yielding pigs. Initially, black pigs were often raised by Thai farmers on a small scale at home, with a scale of a few to a few dozen pigs. They were mainly raised on leftover food and natural foods such as grains, vegetables, etc. Black pigs are considered easy to raise and adapt to living conditions, thereby limiting disease problems. The housing conditions when raising black pigs at households are quite simple. You can build a barn or fence to raise them. However, the common point of these breeding areas is that they are airy, spacious, and make the most of natural factors. In addition, using natural food, not using toxic chemicals, is also a method to increase the value of the pig herd. This breeding method makes black pork more delicious, containing many unsaturated fatty acids such as omega-3 and omega-6, which are beneficial for cardiovascular health. Although the time it takes to raise black pigs to sell may be longer than that of regular pig breeds, with the value it brings, farmers are still motivated to raise them. In addition to small-scale farming models, Thailand currently has many large-scale black pig farms, creating a large supply for the market. Some of the most successful localities with the black pig farming model are Chiang Mai, Chonburi, and Phetchabun, notably Kasem Santirat Farm with an area of nearly 9 hectares and Siren Farm with an area of nearly 5 hectares. The farming model of large-scale farms is organic farming. Here, the farming process will be combined with crop cultivation. Black pigs will use available feed from the farm without using antibiotics. Building such a farm model not only takes advantage of the feed source, but also ensures the best quality of black pork. The farms are built on a large scale, equipped with IVA air conditioning systems to control temperature and humidity, and spacious barns create the best development environment for black pigs. Modern machinery systems help filter the air, thereby minimizing odor pollution, improving the community environment. The airy, spacious space helps pigs relax and grow healthily, thereby reducing the risk of disease. After birth, piglets stay with the sow for about 4 weeks, then will be brought back to the farm to fatten for about 5 months, until they weigh about 120 kilograms. Finally, pigs that meet the standards will be brought to the processing plant and processed before being sold to the market. A closed, modern process also helps black pork products become the king of pork. The black pig farming industry in Thailand still has many opportunities because the market demand is increasing. In addition, people's farming is mainly small scale, so the annual output is not too large. Therefore, large-scale farms are considered to have great potential for development and bring high profit value. Although facing many challenges, such as fluctuating prices and epidemics, Thai people have found a new direction for the pig farming industry. This not only contributes to providing quality pork to consumers, but also creates a stable source of income for farmers. That is really the biggest motivation for them to continue raising pigs. Black pig farms in Thailand are not only food production sites, but also an important part of the local culture and economy. In the future, large-scale black pig farms in Thailand will continue to receive more investment, bringing positive values to the livestock industry. So, what do you think about this? Leave a comment to let us know. Raising black pigs has brought a significant source of income to farmers. Encouraging the raising of these pig breeds has helped Thailand become the home to the largest black pig farm in Southeast Asia. Do you believe that Chinese people consume 55 million tons of pork every year? This number accounts for more than half of the world's pork production. But in recent years, Chinese consumers have gradually turned to high-quality and delicious pork. So, how do Chinese farmers raise pigs for the best meat? Let's find out! Chinese farmers believe that the quality of pork depends largely on the feed and environment in which it is raised. Pigs need ample space to grow, and grazing on pasture is ideal for producing high-quality pigs. Feeding pigs grass on pasture can improve the flavor and texture of the meat. Because the animals have access to a variety of feedstuffs, such as clover and grass, as well as the ability to dig for insects and roots, the flavor of the pork can be enhanced. Pigs raised on pastures are generally healthier and more relaxed, so their meat also tastes better than pigs raised on closed industrial farms. However, the model of raising pigs on pastures is not suitable for large-scale farms with thousands of pigs. It is only suitable for small private farms with a few dozen to a few hundred pigs. Chinese farmers typically feed their pigs a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients, including protein, fat, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals. A good diet helps pigs grow strong and develop muscles, which are important for meat quality. Therefore, many farmers also provide relatively expensive feed for pigs, such as milk powder and fruits. They also vary the pigs' menus daily so that they do not get bored with their food. Many farms use high-quality grains such as corn, soybeans, and barley. Some farmers also add supplements such as fish meal, flaxseed, or other natural oils to improve the quality of the fat and enhance the flavor of the pork. It seems that only humans can enjoy this kind of care, but surprisingly, Chinese farmers have applied massage methods to pigs. Massage has many benefits, such as being able to stimulate muscle growth, resulting in better meat quality. Massage helps reduce stress in pigs, improving their overall health, and potentially leading to better growth rates. These benefits can help keep animals healthier and more productive, while also ensuring delicious meat quality. Some pig farms in China also provide toys, mud baths, and other forms of environmental enrichment to help keep pigs mentally stimulated and reduce stress. In the final weeks before slaughter, Chinese farmers often adjust their pigs' diets to enhance the quality of the meat and marbling. Some farmers use finishing diets that include ingredients such as acorns, apples, or dairy byproducts. Slow-growing pigs tend to develop tastier meat. Once pigs are raised to slaughter condition, they are transported to meat processing plants. It is important to minimize stress during handling, transport, and slaughter, as stress can lead to poor meat quality. To get the best pork, it is important to ensure that the pigs are slaughtered humanely, which is not only ethical, but also helps maintain the quality of the meat effectively. If the pigs are stressed during this period, the quality of the meat will be reduced. Most pork processing plants in China are equipped with modern technology to ensure productivity. Hundreds of tons of pork are produced every day to meet the consumption needs of hundreds of millions of people and for export. Each pig carcass is hung on the conveyor belt through each stage of slaughter, hair removal, and viscera processing. Each stage has its own workers to ensure the best operation. After slaughter and processing, most of the pork is supplied to traders for consumption at the markets. Chinese people tend to consume pork processed on the same day because it ensures freshness. Therefore, the daily pork processing output in China also accounts for 50% of the world's total. Again. For many people, using honey products is simple and easy, but for farmers who make a living harvesting wild honey, it is a big challenge. To harvest a few kilos of honeybees, they may have to climb trees or cliffs thousands of meters high. In this video, let's explore with us how farmers harvest millions of tons of honey. Honey harvesting is often done in regions such as the Himalayas, Andes, or other mountainous regions. These areas are home to a wide variety of plants and flowers that are favored by bees, resulting in unique honeys with distinct flavors and properties. In Southeast Asia, there are also indigenous people who make a living by harvesting wild honey. But it is not as simple as going into the forest to find beehives. Honey harvesters also have to climb up ancient trees hundreds of meters high to collect liters of wild honey. You see, for those who are afraid of heights, this job is a real torture. Honey harvesters have to climb very high trees, and you can imagine the consequences of an unforgettable fall, right? Of course, this job is only for those who are physically fit enough to do it. Farmers face harsh weather conditions, including cold temperatures, high winds, and thin air, which make climbing and harvesting honey difficult. In addition, steep slopes and rugged terrain add an element of danger, requiring the use of ropes, ladders, and other climbing equipment. Southeast Asia is one of the regions with many forests, mountains, and ancient trees, along with rich vegetation that attracts many types of honeybees to live and develop. In places with higher terrain, honey is often produced by giant bees of large size and aggressive nature. These bees build large nests in tall, ancient trees away from predators and human activity. The honey they produce, the extract, is highly valued for its unique properties and medicinal properties. The process of harvesting honey begins with the smoke to drive the bees out of the hive, a process that is done very carefully to avoid angering the bees. Once the bees are subdued, the farmers carefully cut open the hive to collect the precious honey and bee larvae. The honey is collected in large baskets and containers, which are then carefully lowered into the ground using ropes. This process can take several hours, and farmers have to work quickly to avoid any accidents. In many mountain communities, the collection of wild honey is not only a source of livelihood, but also a cultural tradition passed down through generations. The economic value of this honey is very high and increases every year on the international market, thus making it an important source of income for highland communities. So, do you know what the most expensive honey in the world is? In 2021, Centauri was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive honey in the world. The price of regular Centauri honey is many times higher than other high-end honey, at $10,800 per kilogram. The special type, emerald, can cost up to 1.1 million US dollars per kilogram and takes up to 15 years to harvest. You know, the process of harvesting Centauri honey is one of the reasons why it is so expensive. Because Centauri beehives grow in caves with high cliffs up to 3,000 meters above sea level and 50 kilometers away from residential areas. Each year, only 15 kilograms of Centauri honey is harvested to ensure the brand value and preserve this rare bee breed. One of the more popular but still more expensive types of honey is Manuka honey. This honey is produced by bees that pollinate the flowers of the Manuka tea tree in New Zealand and Australia. This honey is dark, rich, and considered to be beneficial to health. A 230-gram jar of Manuka honey once sold for nearly $5,000 during the camellia season. In addition to honey, farmers also harvest royal jelly, which is equally expensive. Royal jelly is a nutritious substance produced by worker bees to feed the queen bee and its developing larvae. The production process involves culturing queen bee larval cells. Royal jelly production in a cultured environment is a sustainable and controlled method of production outside of traditional beehives. In this method, the culture medium is designed to mimic the conditions inside a beehive, providing the nutrients and environment necessary for worker bees to produce royal jelly. This medium typically contains sugars, proteins, vitamins, and other essential nutrients that stimulate the hypopharyngeal glands of bees. This process not only increases royal jelly production, but also reduces the reliance on large bee populations, making it a more efficient and scalable method. Thank you for following this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next videos!